Hello, my name is Adekugbe from All Women Ministry, and I want to welcome you back to our series on soaring according to Isaiah chapter 40 from verse 31. But those who hope in the Lord, those who trust in the Lord, those who have confidence in the Lord, those who have faith in the Lord, they are the ones that God is going to renew their strength. They are the ones that God is going to pour strength into, and that strength is going to cause them to soar like wings, on wings like eagles, to run and not grow weary, to walk and not faint, because they trusted in God and not in themselves. Today, God wants me to give you a word on how you can soar the rest of this year. There are still days, weeks, and months left in this year that you can still seize it and soar in life. But how do you do it? Let's go back to the story of David and Goliath in 1 Samuel chapter 17. 1 Samuel chapter 17, and I want you to go through verse 41 to verse 50. Verse 41 to verse 50. It talks about how, David went after Goliath and he struck down Goliath with a sling and a stone. Without a sword in his hand, he struck down the Philistine. And this is where I am going in verse 41 to verse 15. If you want to soar in life, in business, in ministry, in career, in whatever God has committed into your hands, if you want to thrive, if you want to excel in it, don't underestimate or overestimate your opponent. Don't underestimate your opponent. Don't overestimate your opponent. Goliath underestimated David because of his size. He looked down on David and he saw this little tiny thing compared to him. He totally looked down and had no regards for David at all. How many people have judged you based on how you look, based on the color of your skin, based on your height, based on your education, your pedigree, where the name you carry? How many people have judged you based on the car you drive, the clothes that you wear, the part of the city you live in? How many people have looked down on you? They've underestimated you, thinking that nothing good can come out of you. And that is exactly what Goliath did. Goliath looked at David and he said, Am I a dog that you will send somebody like this to come and fight me? Somebody with sticks, this little boy? I mean, who do you think I am? He looked at David in comparison to himself. I am better than this person. I'm bigger than this. I have more degree than this person. I'm more experienced than that person. They will take me over that person. Look at my resume. Look at everything I have. There's no way that they will take that person over me. Many people have allowed pride to well up inside of them, thinking they are better than others. And they forget that pride goes before a fall. What can this little nobody, this tiny, inexperienced, unskilled little person do? What can this woman do for me? She has nothing to offer me. This is a joke. What an insult. The same way that I believe Elisha told, he told, I can't remember his name, to go and wash in the pool. And he said, what? I should go wash somewhere in this dirty pool, this dirty river? Don't you know who I am? Goliath despised David because he dared face him. This little boy can dare challenge an experienced fighter like me, a skilled artist like me, a known hero like me. Your opponent may look different to you. They may not be what you were expecting, or your standard, or your expectations. But never look down on others because you don't know what their power or their skill is. You don't know what they carry. Never look down thinking that this person has nothing to offer you. Never think that this person doesn't have enough followers so that they can't help me. Never look down and say this person doesn't know anybody, doesn't know anything. What can they help me with? What can they offer me? We judge people by outward appearances, forgetting that they have much more on the inside. True strength and courage and ability is not always visible. You may not always see it, but trust me, it's there. Always be prepared for a battle, even if your opponent may look easy. Never assume, never judge, never go unprepared to any battle thinking it will be an easy walkover. You may just get your head cut off and killed like Goliath. Don't take people for granted. Don't make assumptions and thinking there's nothing that one can offer me because they don't fit the mold that you think God will bless you from. People rejected Jesus because he didn't come the way they expected him to come. And because of that, they missed out on their future and their blessings. Don't miss out on what God has for you by underestimating where it's coming from, the vessel that he will use. Don't allow society to knock you out, to destroy you because you thought they had nothing in them. Goliath underestimated David, and that got him killed. If you underestimate people and positions and places, you may end up getting yourself destroyed. I'm Adekugbe with All Woman Ministry.